Welcome back, my friends. It's almost Thanksgiving. Yay! I got a real simple craft this week for you. I hope you enjoy it. In your kit, you're gonna get, maybe 8 to 12 strips that look like these. They have a hole punch on either end, and your orange might look a little different than my orange, and that's okay. And we have a green rectangle. Again, we've got a hole punched in it. We're gonna have 2 brads. It's a weird name for these, but they're the gold shiny things in there. There's 2 of them. And a little piece of pipe cleaner. From home, you are gonna need some scissors and a pencil, a marker, a crayon, a pen, whatever you got lying around, it'll work. Or you might just want that stuff to add a little something extra to what we're doing today. We're gonna make a pumpkin. Remember how I pointed out those holes? We're gonna start lining them up on one of our brads. Line them right on up. Boom, 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 boom. That's gonna be the bottom of our pumpkin. Very carefully, have your grown-up help you. That just opens right up like that and stays in place. Now if you lose these or you're doing something with what you have around the house and you don't have those, you can make this with glue. It just takes a little extra patience, okay? Before we go any further, I want you to take your green paper. Some of you'll be able to put your whole hand right on there and have your grown-up trace around it, or try tracing around it yourself. Miss Desiree's hands are a little too big, so I'm just going to use a couple fingers. Important thing is to line it up right with that hole. So I'm going to trace around my fingers. What I'm doing, I'm making a leaf for the top of the pumpkin. And if you have the space and you want to, maybe you have a hole punch at home, or you can use a nail or a pair of scissors. If you want to use the other side of your paper, if you have enough space, you can make 2 leaves if you want. That's okay. Or maybe you don't want to trace your hand. Maybe you just want to cut out a shape. That's okay too. So I'm going to cut out my scissors stuck there. I'm going to cut out my fingers very carefully. I know it can be tough going around those curves, can it? My littler friends might need help from their grown-up, and that's okay. My bigger friends, this gives you some good practice, doesn't it? I like to get right on the inside edge of my scissors, right up close, and make little movements. That gets around those curves nice and slow. And then when you get to the straight part, you can make a big cut. Boom, just like that. And I think because I'm making a leaf, I'm gonna make it a little pointed inward like that. But you don't have to do that. This is your pumpkin. You do what you want. All right? Again, we're gonna line up those other holes on our other brad. But first, I almost forgot, we need to put our leaf on top. Leaf, and then your pumpkin. And last but not least, before you wrap it all up, take your little pipe cleaner. If you want, you might not want your pumpkin to have a stem. I'm going to wrap it right around that little brad, just a little bit, just a little curve, okay? When it's all in place, carefully open it up, okay? Doesn't look like much yet, does it? That's because we have to open it up. So carefully, carefully, carefully start separating out your strips of paper. And like I said, some of you might have 8, some of you might have 12. It's all right. It's still gonna be a magnificent pumpkin. Takes a little bit of patience, and then you can carefully, I like to hold it, kind of stick my thumb on the inside and hold it carefully. Carefully lift up my stem. And there's my pumpkin that I can sit on my table. And you might want to decorate your leaf. You might fun stuff on the side. It's okay. It's your pumpkin. You do what you want to do. I hope you enjoy it.